I do not believe in no-win scenarios. Pertaining to my goals and visions, this is what you need to know about me. I don't believe in backing up, backing down, or backing off. I just don't. We're going to talk about how to obtain these goals and visions, but because I have these so firmly embedded in my mind, backing up or backing off or backing down are not options. I'm taking my talking points today, by the way, from a book that I wrote back in 2002. It's called Shattering the Glass Slipper, Destroying Fairy Tale Thinking Before It Destroys You. Fairy tale thinking is the philosophy or the belief that something wonderful or magical can happen to you or for you without you doing anything to create that success. Just because you're a wonderful person, because you showed up, because you're a neat guy or a neat gal, or because you're entitled to it, because you have suffered bravely. When you hear a sports team mentioned as a Cinderella team, that's an insult. That is not a compliment. And they're never a Cinderella team. The truth is, they got their act together, they worked hard, and ta-da, there they are. Nobody came along and touched them with a magic wand. Real life doesn't work that way. So whenever you hear any speaker, it's important that you understand what he means by success. Well, I believe success can best be defined as fulfilling your potential, right? There are a lot of rich, famous people that I don't want to be. Anybody admire Lindsay Lohan? Anybody think that she's really cool and you just want to be just like her? Anybody wish Lindsay Lohan would have done more jail time? How about that? I'm sorry. It just annoys me that people can get away with stuff like that. When I see movie stars that are rich and famous and they're living that kind of life, I don't think that's successful at all. On the other hand, people like Gandhi and Mother Teresa died without a penny, and they seem pretty successful to me. The question I'm asking you is, are you in the process of fulfilling your potential? What are you doing to live up to your potential? See, because everybody comes into the world with different gifts, both external and internal. Some people are born better looking than other people, right? Like this guy right here, this movie star looking dude right here, and this movie star looking chick right here. I mean, they're living a different reality than like you and me are. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, right? They're living a whole different world. When they're in traffic, they never wait to get into traffic. You and me, we're there all day long just waiting for somebody to let us in. You too. I'm just going to go ahead and include you too. Here's what's annoying about people that look like that with full head of hair. Does he bother you as much as he bothers me? Yeah, I'm sensing that. So then you have the external gifts, then you have the internal gifts, right? People who are better with math, people who are smarter. You have people who have a better grasp of numbers. You have people who have better hand-eye coordination. They can play football better. They can play basketball better. And the only fair way to judge whether somebody is successful or not is by whether or not they are fulfilling their potential. If a guy is born with $10 million and he loses all but $1 million, is that success? No. The question is, how do you fulfill your potential? I believe that the opposite of fairy tale thinking, the alternative method to create your success, to fulfill your potential, is by harnessing, developing, and applying what I call the 7 powers. The 7 powers are the powers of choice, steering your success vehicle, realizing that there's a cause and effect in your life. The powers of vision. What is it that you want out of life? Where are you going? The powers of mind. How are you going to get there? What is your roadmap towards success? The power of action. Putting the pedal to the metal and driving, making sure you head in that direction. The power of failure. Failure is a power if you learn the lessons thereof and apply that failure to future endeavors. Listen, failure is a natural part of growth. If you don't have failure in your life, then you're not growing. You're not trying. The only way you can tell whether or not you are fulfilling your potential is by whether or not you're trying. And if you're not failing, then you're not trying. You have the power of character. Character is the skeleton upon which all your success is built. And then you have the power of belief. Believing in yourself, believing in the people around you, and believing in the world in which you live. The first of the 7 powers is the power of choice. I can't hammer this enough. Choice is integral to everything you are. It's your biggest asset. So my question to you guys is, are you availing yourself of all your choices? Are you applying that? One of the biggest choices you will ever make is the choice of who you marry. Do we have any married people in here? Anybody just wish a giant meter would hit the room right now and end it all? How about that? Anybody just... Come on, people. That's good. Oh, this is cool. My wife and I just celebrated our 21st wedding anniversary. I think that's success. I think anybody been married longer than 21 years? Yes. How long have you been married? 39. 39? You sound so tired when you say it. Anybody married longer than 39? Anybody seem like longer than 39? Anybody? Nobody's longer than 39? Oh, yes, ma'am. 40. Oh, you see how she said that like you ain't nothing 39? There you go. Eat that 39. That's good. You've been married 40 years? Stand up here. I want to talk to you for a second. What's your name?
Lori.
Does everybody know Lori? Come here. Come here. What do you do with the company?
Purchasing.
Very good, very good. And what would you say, I think when you see somebody that's been married for 40 years, this is what success looks like. Yes, look at that right there. And I like to reward success, so I'm going to give her one of my, like a CD, so it'll make the 40 years seem worthwhile. How about that? I'm kidding. So here's the thing, though. You have to earn it, because when we're looking at success, everybody in here wants to know what is the secret to a long and successful marriage. Well, really just the successful marriage, because you can have a long marriage just after a couple of years. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm sensing that, so I'm just teasing. So what would you say, what is the secret to a long, because you made a choice. That didn't happen by accident. What happened that brought you through those 4 years?
I was born that way.
You were born married? It probably seems that way sometimes, doesn't it? Tolerance. There you go. She just puts up with the jerk. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. That's not it. Give her a hand. That's good. She made her choice. You know, here's my point about choice. When you choose the action, you're choosing the consequence.